Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this February 24th, 2025 YouTube live stream. Welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome. Welcome to this YouTube live stream here at Freedom News Now. It's February 24th, 2025 YouTube live stream. Welcome. I'm so thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams here at Freedom News Now. Coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. I'm your host, Justin Mack. Talking police officers fired and arrested. Live. Hardy, let's Avo. Krieg. Small, welcome. JT, welcome. Talking police officers fired and arrested live. You gotta like that. You gotta hit that like tab for that, subscribe tab for that. We'll be talking about some about Doge and how Doge continues to defund the police. The big Doge movement and the federal government continues to defund the police. So we're going to continue to push. They're going to continue to push that movement. Just not a few years ago, everyone was complaining, crying on the one side. Oh, defund. Oh, you don't like cops. You're anti-cop, they would say, if you said defund. Now all those same people are out cheering it on. The biggest cheerleaders for Doge out there defunding, the biggest defunders of them all, Doge. Now they're out there cheerleading it because their team's leading the march. It's hilarious. We've been all for it on both sides all along. Defund, whether you call it defund or Doge defund, it's all the same. We're coming to you from Michigan here in the United States of America. Talking police officers fired and arrested. Talking something about the Virginia Beach police officers that were ended. 2 Virginia Beach police officers ended during a traffic stop. Of course, their chiefs hailing them heroes, calling them heroes over and over. I don't know what was taking place during this traffic stop of these Virginia Beach police officers, but they haven't released a body cam yet. First, they're coming out calling them heroes 8, 10, a dozen times. It really makes me wonder what that body cam video is going to look like. Everyone knows how police escalate situations. They don't use de-escalation techniques anymore. They don't train de-escalation techniques anymore in the police force. It's all about escalation up that force continuum. Get that force compliance, get that full compliance one way or another. How dare you try to exercise your right to travel freely on those roads? Two police officers were ended during a traffic stop in Virginia Beach. The suspect was found with a self-inflicted ended later. Police officers Reese and Gervin were ended while attempting to pull over a blue Honda with expired plates. Here we go. Virginia Beach Police Chief Paul Newdigate said at a press conference. When the car failed to stop, officers pursued it to a cul-de-sac and approached the vehicle. The driver, identified as John McCoy, was immediately argumentative, of course, according to the police chief. How would he know? He wasn't even there. Unless he watched the body cam. I want to see the body cam, see what he calls immediately argumentative. Why? Because he didn't want to give his ID right away. Why? Because the color of his skin, so automatically he's argumentative. You got to give these police officers with a month on the job with virtually no training, no qualifications, can have full dominion over your body and other humans' body. I mean, it's dangerous to travel around America. We got another story we'll be talking about out of Alabama, how an entire police department was put on leave, fired, and arrested. I mean, could you imagine driving through that town and getting pulled over by one of these dirty police departments? They're pulling people over all the time, violating rights. And you can almost guarantee the prosecutors and judges are just as dirty. See what kind of numbers we can put up today on this February 24, 2025 YouTube live stream. Talking police officers fired and arrested live on this YouTube live stream video. Both officers were pronounced ended at nearby hospitals when they're surrounded by family and friends, a police chief said. I want to see the police body cam video. Doesn't sound good anyway. You look at it, but the way this police chief is talking and the way he's really covering for these police officers, it really makes me wonder, this is all over an expired tag. How are they being heroes? How are they out defending against evil in society? This police chief said they're out defending and protecting against evil in society, says the police chief of Virginia Beach. So now expired tags on your car, on your vehicle, that's considered evil in society. That's what police consider evil in society, expired tags. That gives these two cops the right to escalate this situation on this man. Just another reason why we need to overturn Terry v. Ohio. Let's overturn Terry v. Ohio. Let's Opvo got one of those memberships. Good to see that. Let's Opvo. OTVO. Overturn Terry v. Ohio. Yeah, just comply, just obey, just conform. Always conform. Always obey your masters if you want to survive. You know, every stop's different. People talk about how you should have acted, shouldn't have acted. You know, all people are different, all cops are different. I mean, they're the same in certain types of behaviors. Most of them are, high percentage of them are real aggressive, real quick to escalate up that force continuum. They don't care. Humanity's not a priority to them. Public safety, public service is not a priority. It's about officer safety. That's all that matters. Getting home at the end of their shift. The heck with the public if they get home at the end of their day. It's all about these officers, officer safety. I say auditor safety first. YouTube creator safety first. We the people safety first. Papa, welcome. Shalaka, welcome. JT, Daniel, Let's Opvo. Welcome to this February 24, 2025 YouTube live stream. Anyone watching our channel, beware of all those scam 501c3s out there. If you see any of those scam 501c3s that might be floating around, be on the lookout for them, be on the watch for them. Guess there's been some of them floating around, some grifters. Had their First Amendment auditor uniform cut off in them by some other bigger auditors, bigger channels. Hope for humanity. Good morning. Almost afternoon here, coming to you from Michigan in another 15 minutes. Hope you're all having a great day today. Alabama Police Department, entire Alabama Police Department put on leave, fired and arrested after jury recommends its abolition. Abolish the entire department. Breaking news. Huntsville, Alabama. The mayor of a city in Alabama has placed its entire police department on administrative leave a day after officials announced that a grand jury had recommended the small department be abolished, saying it had operated as more of a criminal enterprise than a law enforcement agency. and is an ongoing threat to public safety. That could be said about hundreds, thousands of police departments in America that have gone rogue, gone tyranny, gone fully corrupt. Thankfully, we got the First Amendment auditors out there, the activists, the cop watchers, auditors keeping an eye on things, holding them accountable. Now we also got that Doge working. Doge is basically a bigger form of First Amendment auditors. First Amendment auditors, the auditors have been doing Doge's work. They had billions of dollars of backing behind them. Imagine what we could do as auditors, cop watchers, citizen journalists. We're already the new media, the new news now. It's a new dawn in the media. Yeah, then Alabama police force fired and arrested. Entire Alabama police force fired and arrested. The police department employed only 8 officers. They have one woman. One of them was a woman cop that got arrested. She's about ready to snitch them all out for all their dirty deeds. The female cop gonna snitch out, narc out all the male cop dirty deeds. They finally brought in a DEI hire, a female cop, and after that, it was all downhill. She outed them, outed all their corruption, it sounds like. That brings us to Jackson, Michigan, and their new police chief, new fire chief, amidst the multiple big, huge federal lawsuits they're facing now, civil rights discrimination lawsuits. If you're just stopping in, welcome to this YouTube live stream. You're finding us from the YouTube Shorts feed. We're a police accountability, civil rights education YouTube channel. We've got some police videos for you coming up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe tab. Never a better time than now to learn about your civil rights, become more educated on your civil rights. From a fully educated college graduate, constitutional law scholar, Freedom News Now. There's no other constitutional law scholars like Freedom News Now. We're the top. Well, maybe one. There's one out there. There's one out there, I guess, in the YouTube community. We Cook, welcome. Yeah, Doge right now is basically defunding the police. You got to like that, how Doge is defunding the police right now. You know, along with defunding the federal government, that comes with defunding the police. It's going on right now as we speak. So the same people that were crying about defunding the police, calling auditors, cop watchers, anti-police for wanting to defund the police, there were people that were even afraid to say defund the police, auditors and cop watchers. And now here those same people that were complaining about crying about defund the police. Now they're cheerleading on. They're the biggest cheerleaders for Doge and defunding the police. You want to talk about these people? They can't think for themselves. They have no critical thinking skills. They need people to tell them what to do. They just obey, just conform, just comply. You know, they're robots, bootlickers. Jim, welcome. Stay with us. We got some cops. We got a First Amendment audit for you. Stay with us. More cops on the way. First Amendment audit. Cops get owned hard. Stay with us. Oh, looks like we got a marathon First Amendment audit. You don't see these as much anymore. You see them all the time. You used to see a lot of these oil refinery First Amendment audits. Let's check out this live oil refinery First Amendment audit. Stay with us. Marathon, Citgo First Amendment audit. Cops on the way. Cops call. Dial 911. Stay with us. Insane Karens make a big mistake. We're live. Got some big tankers pulling in. Looks like some truckers about to confront this First Amendment auditor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe tab.
How you doing? How you doing? Who are you taking pictures of? Huh? You got permission to take pictures? Huh? Have a nice day, sir.
You want to identify yourself?
Huh? You want to identify yourself?
I'm a photographer.
For who?
Citizen journalist.
I don't know who that is. just standing out here by the road taking pictures of a secured facility.
Pardon me?
I said, you're taking pictures of a secured facility. You know what I mean? Did you get permission, sir? Okay. Just curious.
I didn't know I needed.
That's what I'm asking. I took his picture.
Pardon me?
What are you doing out here? Taking pictures of term. How much sick go?
I'm just taking
These are
pictures.
secure areas.
Where's your credentials out here to take pictures? Do you have credentials, sir? I don't know if I should call the police department or not.
Boy, I didn't have to spray him or anything. I'm glad Fapple wasn't with me on that audit. He'd have probably pepper sprayed him for that. He'd have probably freaked out and pepper sprayed him for that. Those guys came a lot farther than that guy did recently to FAPA that he pepper sprayed. Picked up multiple felonies for it. You got to be careful. You know, FAPA, I'm not so sure he needed to use the spray on that old man. You know, yeah, he was a bigger guy and he came out to talk to him, but he never touched him or anything. He didn't make any threatening statements at that point, and then the aggressor was FAPA. I hope FAPA can get out of it. I don't like seeing him. He's been doing some good work, some good audits out there, putting out some good content. I don't know if he might have to settle for a plea bargain on this one. He might have to settle for a misdemeanor plea bargain. I'm not so sure he'll get away with this one. Like in that incident right there, that marathon audit, they were just as aggressive as that guy on him almost. Nobody needed to get pepper spray, and there were two of them. You know, I see people like Amagansett out there pepper spraying old ladies that don't need to be pepper sprayed. I think he might have picked up charges on it. I'm not sure, but it might have been his son. It might not even have been him. Like they're not pepper spraying some man coming and getting their face, an aggressive man, but they'll pepper spray an old lady. I don't know if I really agree with that too much. You got to be careful. Just make sure you're careful if you're using those chemical agents. If you're escalating force up the force continuum like that on another human being, there's going to be a victim. There's going to be an injury. You'll have a victim if you go and pepper spray someone. Personally, I recommend you need to be a victim first. They need to go hands on you, assault you first, and get it on camera before you escalate the force continuum and use chemical agent. Like that incident with FAPA recently, he could have probably de-escalated that with verbal. First with verbal, then or nonverbal, then verbal, then physical, then chemical. He went straight to chemical agent. You know, there's a force continuum you're supposed to follow. A lot of people don't understand that. They don't learn that until they go through the courts, till they get arrested for it. I hope he can beat it. He's going to have a tough road to beat it. You know, auditors, we're not cops. We don't have qualified immunity. You got to make sure everything is 100% on your side and then some. because they're going to do everything they can to try to lock you up, to slow you down, to silence you from exposing their corrupt police departments, their corruption in their town, their cities. Well, that's just the way it is, Tony. It's different. If you think you can just go and escalate up that force continuum without anyone laying a hand on you, then you'll be sitting behind bars. You'll find out real quick. Maybe you've never had experience with the justice system. You don't know how it really works, how those wheels really turn. I see FAPA just had court. He just had an update on his case. So he just put out an update and said that for his arraignment, and then they didn't arraign him. They didn't have all their ducks in a row, the prosecutors, for arraignment. So it got pushed back. They're still working on their story. I don't know. I don't know how the laws are in Massachusetts. It's all states are different. I'd have to look into the use of chemical agents by the general public. I'd have to look up those laws, those Massachusetts laws. I could do that right now, but I'm not going to. Definitely record it. His video will help him. His video should help him some, showing that he wasn't the aggressor initially. Initially, the guy coming at him was the aggressor, but he never touched him, never threatened him, just came at him. Usually when you're an auditor and you're recording, you want people to come up to you like that. You want that video. So they come up to you and then you spray them right away. I don't know. No one ever touched you. First, you could put your arm out. Put your arm out first. Go silent treatment. Put your arm out like to give them, stop. And then if they don't stop right there. Usually they'll stop when they see that pepper spray in your hand. And then if they don't stop, then maybe give them a shove, back off, and then if they're grabbing a hold of you, got a hold of your gear, trying to take your gear, destroy your gear, then up the force continuum, chemical agent. So I don't know. I don't know what the laws are like there. I think he's going to have a battle. I think the prosecution does have a case. They wouldn't have brought multiple felonies against him if they didn't have some sort of case. They don't just bring up charges for no reason. They don't think they can win them. They don't bring them up. Usually. Sometimes they do to try to scare you. They'll pile on charges or throw on big charges like this to try to scare him into taking a misdemeanor plea. Because if you get convicted, if you take it to trial, then they're going to hit you up with all the stiffest penalties for those felonies. He might be better off just pleading out to a misdemeanor, cutting his losses. He made some good money off that video, got a lot of new subscribers, got a viral trending video out of it. Probably making good money. really growing his YouTube channel. So cut your losses. They got a little bit out of you. Plea bargain out for a. They'd probably gonna want a disorderly or something. Might have to plea bargain out to a disorderly noise ordinance violation and pay him a $200 fine and go back to auditing, back to making money. Try to get it without probation, no stipulation. More cops. Cops galore. Stay with us.
What's up? What
How are you doing?
are you doing?
Who are you?
What are you filming?
Who are you?
The deputy.
Good.
What are you filming? Just filming for what? Sir? What are you filming for?
It's a nice day, isn't it?
Go on your way, bud.
Do you have jurisdiction outside of that building? Are you a deputy?
Sir, I got jurisdiction all over.
Okay.
I know you got a camera.
So you got jurisdiction all over in Wayne County, correct?
Go. Why you
I'm
think
just standing on the sidewalk.
I understand that. I know you got a GoPro on, so don't start. Why are you taking pictures of my building?
This is the taxpayers' building.
Sir.
This is the public's building, sir.
Sam, two, come outside for a minute, please.
That's very disrespectful of you to say that. That's your building.
Sure.
That's our building. That's the taxpayers' building, sir.
Security reasons, especially everything that's going on right now.
Like what? What's going on? Great America?
I understand that, sir. You understand it?
You want to identify yourself?
You got any ID?
You want to identify yourself?
Sure.
You approached me. I didn't approach you.
If you take a picture of my facility, that's what I'm asking.
Are you Benny N. Napoleon? His name's on there.
Sir. That's what I'm asking. Do you have an identification?
Do I need ID?
You do not need ID. I'm asking around.
I do need ID, huh? That's what you're telling me?
Go.
I'm just on a public sidewalk.
I
Not doing
understand that,
anything
but
wrong.
you're not taking pictures of my building.
I'm just getting some shade here. It's a cool spot
Sure,
right here.
You want to take pictures of my building? Go.
Do you believe in the Constitution and the First Amendment?
I sure do. Did you do anything to support it? Did you go in the military?
Did you take an oath to protect and serve the
I
Constitution?
did. I went in the military. Go on, sir.
Does that include the First Amendment?
Sir, go. Go for a bike ride.
Guys, if you like these live First Amendment audits live out in Detroit, Tennessee News, welcome. JT, We Cook. Welcome. Tony, welcome. Russell, welcome. Welcome to this February 24, 2025 YouTube live stream. Talking police officers fired and arrested live. Huge lawsuit. Cops get on. Trolls get on like never before. Stay with us. We're talking about the entire Alabama Police Department. The BZ's in here. We took a look at BZ's latest video. He put out an audit. He's been picking up some new subscribers. Go check out some of his First Amendment audits over there. What a great time to be alive. So thankful, so grateful. Each and every one of you. BZ, if you're watching, just be careful out there. You know, I was watching that video, that body camera that you had where, you know, you had a failure on your camera, didn't get the action with your camera, but you got it covered with your body cam. That happens sometimes. But boy, you were really saying a lot to those police officers after that audit. Be careful how much you say, how much you tell. Now, it seemed like maybe you knew them a little bit. Had some prior, like maybe you record in that area, so you're familiar with them. It's a familiar stomping ground, so to speak, for auditing. But just be careful what you say. You really gave up a lot of information to them there at the end. Just because they passed the audit at the end doesn't mean you got to give up all that information, all your personal information to them. Because they'll use it against you. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Don't offer it all up to them. They didn't even ask for it. And they were trying to leave and you just went to them and offered it all up anyway. So just be careful with that. Something to think about. Be careful. Got more cops. More bad cops. Dirty cops. Corrupt cops. Get owned by First Amendment auditor. First Amendment auditor. Robert Snell, thanks for that 1999 super chat. Says good advice. Thank you, Robert Snell. Appreciate it. Thanks. Consider joining the Team One Army here at Freedom News now. Get those extra perks. Light your name up. That can almost be better than the donations. The super chats can get the membership. Get those extra YouTube perks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've got a background, got a degree in high-level degrees from a prestigious college here. So I'm providing accurate information here to y'all, trying to lead you on the right path. But And I want to see y'all do it the right way. Learn how to grow your YouTube channel over 1,000 subscribers the right way with First Amendment audits, Cop Watch, Citizen Journalist. Go check out the Robert Snell YouTube channel. Go show him some support. Helping support these live streams keeps us going. It all helps us, keeps us going, and it drives the trolls crazy. Each donation drives the bootlickers, drives them crazy. So appreciate it. Thanks. Stay with us. We got more. We got more. Stay with us. More cops. More cops on the way. Robert's going to keep this stream going. The stream was slowing down. The Matrix is slowing us down. Game over, Matrix. Robert comes through, says, game over, Matrix. Freedom News down. The Team One Army is here to push through, to continue moving forward, driving forward, marching forward for police accountability, civil rights education, and information. The top G of the 1A audit community. The Green Beret of First Amendment auditors. Fully specialized, fully trained, fully skilled in the arts of guerrilla information warfare here at Freedom News Now. Hit that like, hit that subscribe tab. More cops. More cops. Where are they? Where are they? I'm looking for them. I'm looking for them. Stay with us. We got more. Robert, thank Robert. He's keeping this live stream going. What a great time to be alive. Got some prison guards. Prison cops make a big mistake. Live.
Are you not going to answer any of my questions?
Okay, we got this guy approaching us from behind. These guys are some dangerous thugs here, guys. Be very careful around these thugs.
It's not a matter of being a dangerous thug, sir. You can't be recorded in the correctional facility. It's actually a safety and security measure. What it is, it's for your safety and our safety. Not only your safety. It's everybody's safety.
Okay, you guys can see this. He's armed with a taser. Okay, so you see this officer with no badge. He's got no name tag and he's filming us. Make sure you don't delete that footage because we will be FOIA requesting that video. Don't step forward. Okay, guys, we're trying to disengage from these thugs. These thugs are trying to attack us. We're gonna disengage.
So you're trespassing on state property now. right now.
Okay. Guy's not wearing a seatbelt out here on public property. He's driving a motor vehicle on public property with no seatbelt. State of Michigan vehicle.
You're trespassing on state property right now, sir. And no, you have no authorization to be recording inside the facility whatsoever. You can look at me all you want. That's what it is. That's where it stands. It's a security risk. My safety, that's Officer Crawford behind you, his safety. My other officer, McDonald, his safety. It's also your safety. It's everybody's safety, not just my officers.
Okay, guys, look at this guy.
Go for 3. Go ahead. He's refusing all orders to leave. He's been aware that he's trespassing. LT, be advised, we already got a camera on myself and the subject. Officer Crawford is recording 700.
Okay, Michigan correction officers torture prisoners every day. Michigan correction officers subject Michigan inmates to cruel and unusual punishment every day. They violate the 8th Amendment of the Constitution daily, and it happens right behind these walls, guys. Right behind these fences. And now we got these thugs here. They've got Adrian police dispatched. Hey, look at this guy. He's standing out on the road here. This guy, they're saying they're here for my safety. This guy has no name tag. And he's standing out on the road. But he's out here for our safety. Okay, guys, we got the suit and ties coming out now.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this February 24, 2025 YouTube live stream. Make sure you support all your favorite YouTube creators. Citizen journalists, the free press. We're a free speech channel here at Freedom News Now. Support free speech. It's all about that free speech. See if we can break the matrix today. Game over, matrix. Push those YouTube numbers. It's all about those numbers. Clicks and views, numbers, clicks and views. Out here exercising 1A, 2A, 1A, 2A, 1A, 2A. First Amendment audits, 2A audits, open carry, concealed carry. If you like those concealed carry audits, open carry audits, learn the right way, learn how to escalate up and down that force continuum so you don't get hemmed up, get thrown in cuffs. Learn the right way how to grow your YouTube channel over 1,000 subscribers. KK, welcome. Massachusetts State Trooper. I have to look into that one more. Crazy, welcome. Thank you. Vivi, welcome. Seth, welcome. Brittany, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Kenny, this was an audit in a Gus Harrison Correctional Facility in Adrian, Michigan. Police officers fired and arrested. We're talking about the entire police force in Alabama put on leave after grand jury recommends it be abolished. Huntsville, Alabama. The mayor of a city in Alabama has placed his entire police department on admin leave a day after officials announced that a grand jury had recommended the small department be abolished, saying it had operated as more of a criminal enterprise than a law enforcement agency and is an ongoing threat to public safety. Wow. Police officers fired and arrested live on police body cam. Stay with us. We want to see that video on police body cam. The Virginia Beach police officers who were ended recently. We want to see that police body cam. That situation escalated all the way up the force continuum, that high to lethal force all over a traffic stop for expired tags. I want to know what these police officers are doing if they escalated force to that level all over expired tags. These police, they'll escalate that force continuum all the way to the very top to lethal force real quick over a broken tail light, over a light out, headlight out, over expired tags, over window tint. It doesn't take much for these thin blue line members, these police officers, to escalate force up that force continuum. So make sure you're extra careful, extra on point when you're interacting with police officers. Especially if you're an auditor, cop watcher, citizen journalist. Remember, it's all about auditor safety first. We the people safety first. Stay with us. More cops on the way. We're live. Police officers fired and arrested live on this February 24th, 2025 YouTube live stream. Talking cops get owned, huge lawsuits. Police officers owned, fired. huge lawsuits, ID refusals, First Amendment audits, civil rights education and information. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More cops. We're live. More cops. Stay with us. Robert Snell, thank you once again for that $19.99 super chat. That's good advice. Appreciate you helping support these live streams here at Freedom News Now. We Cook, thanks for coming in, doing your work. Thanks for your comments. Let's Avo, appreciate you. JT, thank you for joining us here. Brittany, thank you, thank you. I'm so thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams talking civil rights education and information. Holding corrupt government officials accountable like never before. Consider becoming a member here at Team One member, joining for extra YouTube perks here at Freedom News Now. Become a Team One member, join the Team One Army. Go check out the Freedom News Now store. We got all new updated merch at the Freedom News Now store. Get your press media, get your right here official Freedom News Now shirt. Consider a donation here at Freedom News Now to help support the channel, to help support police accountability, civil rights education, and information. We're going to wrap this video up for now. As always, thank you for watching Freedom News Now, First Amendment Audit. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education, and information, and we'll see you on the next one.